your host. This is a podcast of knitting, sewing, and other crafty things. I am coming to you from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, which is pretty much dead center between Toronto and Niagara Falls. I'm about 45 minutes from each. So that's where I'm coming from. For those of you that aren't really sure where Hamilton is in Ontario, Canada. It is Sunday, the 23rd. It is a warm, but not as humid day today as it has been. So thank God for that, because it's been ridiculous the past week or so. It's been really, really warm, and then the next day it'd be raining, and then it'd be really, really humid, and then it's just I don't mind when it's warm, but I don't like this humidity. It's been just ridiculous. Once the temperature goes over like 25, 26, the humidity just skyrockets, and yeah, it's not good. Not good for this hair, let me tell you, because I got a bit of a natural wave to it, and when it's humid, I cut my hair short, as you know, if you've watched some of my previous podcasts, and I wanted to wear my hair down to work. Thank God it still gets up in a clip or a ponytail, because it's just too humid inside the store. It's ridiculous. And customers are complaining it's too hot. The air's on. You can feel that it's on. It's just really humid in there, and it's not fun. Let me tell you, it's not fun. Anyways, this is a knitting podcast, and welcome to all of you who are coming back to see me. Thank you so much for returning. I really appreciate it. I actually am like a little like speechless, I guess. This past week, I had a lot of new subscribers, which, oh my God, I'm so thankful to some of the other podcasters that have mentioned me this past week. WTF Knitting, Levi, Honeybee Knits with Melissa, and Miss Allie Makes with Allie. You guys have all mentioned me this week on Instagram and on your podcasts, and I've had a lot of people follow me on both. On Instagram, I actually went past that 500 mark. I know I was like 3 off from 500 last time I podcast, and yeah, now I'm at like 519. I have like 20 some odd. What? That's crazy. In 1 week, I've never had that many people follow me on Instagram in 1 week. It's just ridiculous. But thank you all so, so much. And the ones that have followed me on here, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. And I've recognized a few of the names from Levi's and Melissa's podcast. So thank you so much for hopping on over and checking me out here as well. And last night, I heard the girls from the Yarn Cafe had mentioned my podcast. So thank you so much, Christy and Tristan. I appreciate it more than you can even imagine. And I still get like so excited when I hear my name on another podcaster. On another podcaster's podcast, when it comes out of their mouth, I'm like, oh my God, they said my name. They said my name. I'm so excited. Every time. Every time. It's not even kidding. It's so exciting. I love it. So thank you all very much for all of that. I appreciate it. And I'm so excited to see where this podcast takes me. I have a lot of plans for it. I do plan on learning how to crochet very soon, so that will be added into the podcast. I was talking to Caitlin from Goosey Fibers, and she was saying how she wants to learn to crochet. So I think we might actually try and learn together. And now every time this chair squeaks, I think of her. On my last podcast, my chair kept squeaking, and I was complaining about it, and she commented how she absolutely loves my chair, because if it's not falling down, it's squeaking, and she just loves it, and she doesn't want me to get rid of it, but I'm so tempted to get a new chair because it drives me absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. But I mean, if it gives people joy to listen to and to see, I guess who am I to get rid of it? I don't know. I don't know. For now, we'll keep it for now. We'll see where it goes. Caitlin, you're crazy. I don't know. Um. Anyways, so that was a little bit off topic, but this is a knitting podcast, and I guess we should get on with some of that stuff, huh? First off, what I am drinking today, I am drinking some David's tea. Big surprise. It is chocolate macaroon, and it is my last amount of chocolate macaroon. This tea is so good. I'm going to have to go to David's Tea tomorrow before I go to work, see if they still have some chocolate macaroon and get like a 100-gram container because it's too good for me not to have any more. I need it. I need it. And I brought yes, David's Tea, chocolate macaroon. You can see. You can't see it. Anyways, it is a black tea. It says there's nothing quite like a coconut macaroon cookie. And with black tea, coconut, cocoa bits, and pecans, whatever, however you say it. This rich, nutty blend is as good as the real thing, and it is so good. If you have not tried chocolate macaroon tea from David's Tea, that is something you definitely need to try. It is yummy. See, I say pecans, but some people say pecans. I don't know if it's another American Canadian slang, different way of speaking or whatever, but I say pecans. Anyways, that being said, that's what I'm drinking. We'll get on to a little bit of administrative stuff. First, let me tell you where you can find me, because you need to know that, right? You need to know that. On Instagram, I am CraftyMama_73. On Ravelry, I am CraftyMama73. And on Facebook, my Facebook page, my Ravelry group, and my Etsy shop are all Crafty Mama Designs with a Z. So those are the main places you can find me. And yeah, definitely if you're on Ravelry and you want to friend me, go right ahead because I'll friend you right back because yeah, I don't really have very many friends on there and it is what it is. Make sure you're joining my Ravelry group. Yeah, I've been having some hard times talking today. I had to like double take the intro like 5 times because I was kept stumbling my words. Why? I don't know. Anyway, so that is where you can find me around the web. Jump in my Ravelry group. We do have a few cows going on in there. We have a 1 skein cow going on right now. All that is just work on something that is 1 skein. It can be a shawl, it can be socks, it can be a hat, it can be gloves, it can be a cowl, anything at all. As long as it is using 1 skein of yarn, it will qualify you into winning a prize. We don't have very many entries in the FO thread. I think there's only like 2 or 3, so I'm not gonna pull a winner just yet. Because there's just not enough people to pull winners for. And also go into the chatter thread and you can show us your whips, talk about what yarn you're using, anything like that. I'll be pulling a winner from that as well, hopefully at the next podcast. So hopefully some of you will get your finished objects in there and yeah, your chance to win. I believe I'm going to give away a bag, one of my bags, and possibly a pattern. So yeah, make sure you're doing that. We also have Socks All the Time Cal going on right now. We have quite a few people that have been posting in there. As long as you use 70-75% of your skein for a pair of socks, it counts. Actually, no, that's not right. 70-75% is for the 1 skein cal. Socks, it can be anything. It can be baby socks, adult socks, teenage socks, kids socks, men's socks, women's socks, doesn't matter. Just get your socks in there, show me what you got, and get a chance to win some yarn and a pattern. I think that's what we'll do for that. That one I think I'll be drawing at the end of August. Trying to think when I said possibly the end of August. So what we'll do is I will pull a winner from the one skein shawl or one skein cowl at the end of July. And then at the end of August, I will pull for the next socks. So you have a week for the one skein cowl to get your finished objects in there, and you have a month to get some more socks into the FO thread. All right, so that is administrative stuff for what's going on there, but we do have a giveaway to deal with, don't we? So 2 weeks ago, I received some yarn from my friend. Yep, I'm calling her my friend now. Like it or not, Caitlin, we're friends. From Goosey Fibers, and she sent. I ordered my first sock blank from her, which I still love it. I haven't started anything on it because I'm kind of debating what I want to do with it. I know sock blanks, usually they do socks, but I love the colors in this. I kind of think I want to do something else, but I don't know what. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. Anyway, I'll show you it. It is the Family Reunion in a winter colorway. It is, sorry for the crinkle. It is, of course, now it sticks. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards, which is a fairly decent size. So I could do a cowl, I could do socks, I can do possibly a one skein shawl. This might actually look kind of fun as a hat, like a sock head hat. Anyways, look at that. Aren't they freaking adorable? And I cannot believe this. My color is exact. I am so extremely happy with my new lighting. Don't you just love it? It's exactly the right color. Ah! It's exactly the right color. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Like, oh my God, these bears are so adorable. I think she still has some of these in her shop. I'm not positive. But she's been working on some new patterns. Oh my God, they're so adorable. I have to knit this up so I know if I like working with a sock blank or not, because if I do, I'm going to have to order some more because she's got some really fun stuff coming up. Now with me, if I was to do dye yarn and do sock blanks, mine would probably just be like colors, like splattered colors or gradients or any of that kind of stuff. I don't think I have the skill to draw on yarn. I may attempt it at some point, but we'll see when that time happens. Anyways, what I'm going on about here anyway is the giveaway. This is a skein of yarn that one lucky viewer and member of my Ravelry group is going to win today. Oh my God, this color is coming up perfect. Like absolutely perfect. Look at that. These colors are coming up absolutely perfect. And this is a one-of-a-kind colorway. There's no name. It's just called one-of-a-kind. But I mean, look at the colors. Look at that orangey goldy color. It's so pretty. And then you got these dark, which are kind of like dark purpley, navy bluish kind of color. It's so pretty. So before I started recording the podcast, I went into the Ravelry group and there was 10 people that have responded to the question about the skein of yarn. It was basically just You have to be a member of the group. Head over to Goosey Fibers on Etsy, find your favorite colorway, and tell me what you would knit with it. And a lot of people, everybody had a different skein that they liked, which is kind of fun. I like that. A lot of people said they would knit a shawl or socks or cowl, stuff like that. So yeah, so I love this yarn. It is so pretty. I was so tempted to keep it for myself, honestly, to tell you the truth. I was very tempted. But I haven't had any donations yet to the podcast. So I thought, you know what? It's going to be my first donation to the podcast. So I'm going to give it away. Bye-bye, yarn. I'll miss you. So, anyways, I did a random number generator and it picked number 11. And I was just so excited when I saw who number 11 was. I was so excited, and I'll tell you why. So, number 11 was Glass Maiden 67, who is Diane, and she has a special place in my heart because she was the very first person to buy one of my bags from my Etsy shop. And yeah, so I'm very, very excited that you were the name that was picked to get this skein of yarn because you're such an amazing person. I can't even. And she is the only person so far that has been a repeat customer. She's bought stuff from my shop a couple times, and I just adore her. She's so sweet. We've chatted a few times on Instagram, and she is just a lovely, lovely lady. And let's see what she says. She says, "Hi Dawn, Goosey Fibers has some wonderful colorways. I love most of them, but my heart belongs to Tea Leaves. Such a beautiful green yarn. I would make a cowl for the fall." So that yarn is very, very nice colors, but I think you're going to enjoy this as well. And I would love to see what it is you're going to make with this. So you're definitely going to have to tag me when you make something with this yarn because I'm going to want to see it. So congratulations, Diane and Glass Maiden 67, who is DML Knitter on Instagram. For those of you that are on Instagram, you've probably seen her commenting on a lot of podcasts and stuff like that. So congratulations. I was going to say if you want to get a hold of me and give me your address, but I already have it. So I will get this out into the mail to you sometime this week. I promise I'll get that out for you. Oh, this is such a nice skein of yarn. You're a lucky girl. Okay. So now that that's over with, that was my first YouTube Ravelry coordinating giveaway kind of thing, so I was excited. I do plan on doing another random giveaway sometime soon. Yeah, I'm not sure when. We'll see. But yeah, congratulations, Diane. I'm so glad that you won it. And thank you all who responded and got in there and tried to win that yarn. Thank you so much for joining my group and for checking out the podcast and checking out Goosey Fibers, because if you haven't checked out her shop, you have to. She has got some amazing yarn and sock blanks, and she's just a wonderful person. And yeah, I'm sure she appreciates the people browsing her shop as well. All right, so now that all that is all done and over with, and that's been like 20 minutes already. Actually, maybe not, because I think there's a section I have to cut out because things just did not go as planned. Which happens a lot on podcasts. Let's see, what is next? Well, I guess we can talk about some knitting, because that's what you're here for. Okay, I don't have any FOs. Hopefully next week I will, because I am on the verge of finishing something. I am. I haven't really worked on much else this week. I did work a little bit on my socks. Levi from the WTF Knitting podcast and Melissa from Honeybee Knits podcast are doing a Whip It Thursday cal. So basically, they want you to take a item that you haven't worked on lately and try and finish it. I believe it goes to the end of August, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. It's the end of August. And what they want you to do is they want you to go into Instagram and use the hashtag and post on Thursdays for a chance to win stuff, as well as get inside Melissa's group and show what you're working on and stuff in there as well. So I was working on my socks. I'm not going to show them this time because I didn't really do much. I did like maybe 4 rows. So not really much progress at all to show on them. Next week, there'll be more. So I will show them to you next week. As well as my girl from the grocery store. Yes, girl from the grocery store shawl. Girl from the grocery store shawl. I've been working on that a little bit here and there, but there really isn't much progress. I haven't even finished a complete section, so there's no point in showing that one. Pardon me, I'm yawning again, let me tell you. There's a reason for that. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning working on something because I got a little upset and didn't like the way it was looking, so I ripped it all out, but I'll show you that in a minute. First, I will show you. Where did it go? It was right here. Seriously? Where? What is going on? Give me a second. Okay. Crisis averted. Oh my god. I thought I was going insane because the bag was right here on the chair beside the other bag. But then I looked and it wasn't there anymore. I'm like, am I losing my mind? Which, I mean, it's very possible I could be. But no, I took it because I was going to take a picture and I forgot to put it back on the chair. But I thought it was on the chair, so I thought I was going completely insane. Oh my lord. Okay, now we are back to where we should be and things are... can't even... Oh my god. Okay. My Raina shawl. That is what I've been working on pretty much this week. I am very close to be finished. I have my last set of eyelets, and then I have, I think it's like 3 or 4 rows of stockinette and then binding off. So this is my word to you. I will have a finished object next week. If it kills me, I will have a finished object next week because I am going to get this sucker done. I'm going to get it done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It will happen. And I'm actually off an extra day this week, so this is going to be done. I promise. And if I don't get it done, I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll give something away or whatever. So, but don't root for me not to get it done just so someone can win something, because I really want to get this done. All right. So this is my Raina shawl. It is by Nora Laviola. I think that's how you say her name. And it is my Manos del Uruguay Pastel Tiza colorway. These colors are so pretty. And I'm making this for my mom. She doesn't know it. She just, you're making another shawl? How many shawls do you need? I'm like, shush, woman, because it's for you. But I'm not telling her that. Okay. Now, from a distance, it looks really blue. It's not quite blue. But when I bring it closer, there we go. There we go, right there. That is the color. That is the color of the shawl. And I love it. Look at that. Look at. It's so pretty. See through. I'm looking through the eyelets. Because I can't. Yeah, why not? If it works, it works, right? But anyways, this color is so pretty. It's all these pastel pinks and purples and blues and so pretty. But yeah, I can't even stretch it out all the way because it'll go past my needles. So let's try and just stretch one side all the way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the true color right there. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. No. There. Now it's pretty. So that's the true color right there. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm loving this lighting because everything is showing up true to color. Yay! For once. Thank you, Halogen. Halogen lights. Yeah. Come on, light bulb burnt out the other day. And we didn't have any regular light bulbs in the house. But we had 2 of these because we bought them originally to go downstairs in the living room in one of those stand-up lamp type things, but it wouldn't fit. So we had them left over. But my light burnt out. We didn't have any other lights, so I used that, and I'm glad I did because everything is just so much brighter. My walls actually look the right color because with the other lights you get this yellow tinty to it, so it really stinks. But this light, it's like I have natural light in my room and I don't. Or I don't have much of it, I should say. But the color is coming out exact and I'm so excited. It's so pretty. So pretty. Anyways, I am knitting this on ChiaoGoo. I always forget to tell people what I'm knitting on. These are ChiaoGoo. If I can see, there it is. 4. So ChiaoGoo 4s, which is a 3.5 millimeter. So that is my Raina shawl, and it is almost done. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's going to stretch quite a bit because this just does not seem long enough to be a shawl. Maybe a shawlette. I don't know, but we'll see. It'll be done by next week. I don't know if it'll be blocked by next week, but it will be done. I guarantee it. You've got my guarantee. So that is the main whip that I've been working on this week. But there's more. Something I'm very, very excited about. Very, 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 very excited about. And this is in my trailer bag. He's so pretty. Yeah, see now you're seeing the true colors. Like the pretty blue and all the fun colors. Oh my gosh, wait till you see the inside. That is so fun. How fun is that? That is so fun. I love the colors. Anyways, this is my small size project bag. It's fairly decent size. It really is. And they are in the shop now as we speak. I believe I have 4, 5 different, 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. I believe I have a couple of each in there. Anyways, the yarn I am using for this pattern is Lola Did It Sweet Tooth, and this is my first shawl pattern. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm doing my own shawl pattern. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But if you'd seen my latest Instagram, with my shawl on it. It was bigger than this. I was watching Off Our Needles with Jody and Tracy from the Grocery Girls, and I was knitting on my shawl. And I was getting to the second set of eyelets. Oh, my hair's staticky now. It's driving me nuts. Second set of eyelets, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm not sure I like this. I'm not really sure I'm liking the way it's going on the sides where the eyelets are. It just looked too flimsy or whatever. And I wasn't sure because it's supposed to go like straight on one side and then down to the V type thing, like all asymmetrical shawls tend to do. So that was the plan. But when I did the eyelets, it went like that, and then it looked like it was going out a little bit more, so it wasn't straight, and I didn't like the way that looked. So yesterday, got home from work around 10 o'clock at night. I'm looking at the shawl after I have a snack and watch a show downstairs with my mom, whatever, and knit a few rows on my Raina. I decide to come up, watch a podcast or two, and work on my shawl. Well, I did another row, a couple rows of garter after the eyelets, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't think I like that. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just rip back a little bit past the eyelet, and we'll continue. So I added a lifeline after the fact. That is a pain in the ass. I'm just going to say it right out there. Adding a lifeline after you've already knitted is a bit of a pain in the butt. So my advice, if you do plan on adding lifelines to your knitting, add it while you go, because taking a tapestry needle and trying to weave in and out of all of your yarn and then praying that you got all of it in there. Yeah. So I'm ripping it out. And I'm like, no, I'm not sure I like that, the way it's whatever. So I just ripped the entire thing out. Yep, I ripped the entire thing out. So this was at like 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe. And I'm like, okay, that's it. Nope, not going to happen. So I cast it back on and started all over. So now I'm only at the first eyelet section. I didn't get a chance to get to the second one because by the time I looked, it was like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, I think I need to get to bed. I got a podcast tomorrow. And if I don't, I'm going to be yawning like crazy. Not that I don't yawn like crazy anyway. Anyways, enough about that. Let's see. This is my first shawl. And I don't have, I do this all the time. I don't have a charm on my hoop, but it's there. A charm will come soon. Anyways, this is my pattern so far. Eee! I'm so excited. See, so it just starts there, and just works your way up. You got nice little eyelets, a row along the one side. You can see that. It's a little blown out. So if I make it a little looser there, you can maybe see. Yeah, so it goes all the way up, and then I've got one row of eyelets. Now this was where it was, like right here, this part right here, and this part over here. those were the two parts that were just not working out for me. Particularly this side here, because here you can see it's all pretty much the same, where here it was kind of sticking out more like that. And I thought it probably could be fixed with blocking, but I don't know if I want to take that chance. So I ripped it out. But I'm loving it already. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get more of it done. So I'm going to be working on this a little bit today, I think, while I'm waiting for my podcast to load and save and all that stuff. So I'm really, really excited about it. And it's garter stitch. So I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm really liking the way it's turning out. I can't wait to get more done. But yeah. So that's the start of my first shawl pattern. I'm so excited. My first shawl pattern. I'm so excited, as you can tell. And I'm wanting a bit of a looser drapier kind of feel. So I'm actually using a size 7, which is a 4.5. I'm Chagoo. I might do a variation on this pattern in once I get it done. Do it again. And I might, I'm not sure. I might decide to change and try to do a 2-color and change, like put the eyelets at a different color, because I think that would look nice. For what I have in my head on how it's going to look, I think it would look nice with a second color going through. So I might try that once this one's done. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I really, really, really wanted this pattern to be finished by the end of July, so I can see if somebody wants to test knit it for me, and they can have it done sometime in August, because I would really like to have this pattern be available on my birthday, which is in the middle of September. So we're looking at a month and 3 weeks, 2 months. I think that's enough time to do a shawl and get it test knitted, right? I don't know. I've never done a pattern before, or asked for test knitters or anything like that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But if by any chance any of you would be willing to test knit this for me, let me know. Send me a message either on Ravelry or on Instagram and let me know that you would be interested in test knitting this for me, because that would be awesome. Because I've never, like I said, this is my first shawl pattern. I've never asked for test knitters. I've never done any of that kind of thing. But if there's somebody who is willing to do that, that would be awesome. So yeah, that is that. That's all I've been working on pretty much this week. I did want to get some polymer clay done on Friday when I was off. No, I didn't. I wasn't off Friday. What day was off? I was off Tuesday. I wanted to get some done on Tuesday while I was... Yeah, Tuesday. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was off Tuesday. Oh my God. I was off on Tuesday, but I was... What did I do instead? I think I was working on my knitting. Yeah, I think I was working on my knitting. I think I was just too tired to really concentrate. And when you're doing polymer clay, I mean, I'm not an expert, obviously. I've only made 3 charms so far. I mean, they turned out decent, but they're not good enough for me to sell at all. Like, not at all. I have to work on my techniques a little bit more and get a little more practice and stuff, but I am planning on doing that. One of the days this week that I'm off, I am off 3 days. Today is 1, and then I'm off 2 days during the week, which I'm really, really excited about. So one of the days, I believe I am going to be working on some new bags, and the other day I'm going to work on some clay. So, but yeah, the thing is, if you're tired and stuff and you're working with clay, it's just not a good thing because it's so detail oriented. You need to be like focused. And if you're tired and you're cranky or you're just tired or stressed or whatever, probably not a good idea to work on clay. So I just knit. I think Tuesday I knit. I watched some shows with my mom and my daughter, and um, my daughter baked banana bread. That was this Tuesday, wasn't it? I think it was. Pretty sure it was Tuesday. She baked banana bread for the first time. She's all excited about it. It wasn't too bad. Not too bad for a first time. Anyways, I guess I will go into my one acquisition. I didn't get anything in the mail this week. I thought I was going to get some yarn, but it didn't come. So hopefully it'll be here at the beginning of the week because it's already passed through customs. So I was hoping it was going to be here Friday because it hit customs on Tuesday, which is weird. It doesn't usually take 4 days to get from customs home, but never know. So hopefully it'll be in tomorrow. I'm so excited about it. It was gorgeous yarn. I cannot wait to show you guys. But I did order a book. I ordered 2 books. One of them came in. One hasn't come in yet. But people have already seen this book a million times, I'm sure. But it is my first time. And I am glad I bought it because some of these patterns are gorgeous. And my daughter already has one picked out. She wants me to make her like immediately, even though it's way too warm to wear it. Within. This is a book. Knitting Patterns to Warm the Soul Within. Jane Richmond and Shannon Cook, fellow Canadians. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so there's a hat, there's gloves, there's a scarf, there's a sweater. I'm not sure. But the pictures in this book are just gorgeous. Like absolutely stunning pictures. They're stunning, stunning, stunning pictures. I mean, this really isn't a picture about knitting, but oh my God, my daughter, she fell in love with this as soon as she seen it. Look at that puppy. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute, so cute. Oh my gosh, the dog is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Absolutely, the dog is just too cute. Too cute for words. This one here is a shawl. It is called Hudson. It's really, really pretty. I think I want to knit this. But the pictures are just gorgeous. I mean, absolutely stunning pictures. I'll show you this one first. Where am I going? I can't see. There we go. There we go. I'm still getting used to the stupid angles on this thing. Look at that shawl. Isn't that pretty? So I definitely want to knit that shawl. And just absolute gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I would like to knit that. I think that would be really pretty. Then there is Timber, which is like a cardigan. It's really cute as well. Really, really nice pictures. And then there is Entwine, which is a scarf. Oh my God, it looks like really, really bulky weight. I haven't really taken a look to see what actual weight it is, but it looks like it would be a bulky. So pretty. I'm not sure if I'm probably pretty sure all of these are on Ravelry. You don't have to buy the book to get these patterns. I'm pretty sure they're all on Ravelry. Now this one is the one my daughter wants me to make her. It is called Tread, and it is a hat. Actually, it's quite funny because I was watching Cozy Up with the Stitchin' Sisters. When was it? Earlier this week, and they had another one of their competitions, and they were doing this hat as a competition. And I thought, oh my God, that is such a cool hat pattern. I really like that. And this book has it, and my daughter wants me to make her one. So she wants me to make her one for the winter. So there's the Tread hat. Pretty. And look at it with the big puffy pom-pom. Isn't that cute? That's like so cute. So that's on my daughter's list. She wants me to make her one of these hats. So I'll have to find out what yarn weight and stuff like that, which she would like. And then there's a pair of gloves, which is really cute, called Woodstack. Really, really cute gloves. Really cute gloves. And there is a sweater called Fireside. This sweater is gorgeous. I love it. I just don't think I'm skilled enough yet to do a sweater. I'm just way too chicken. Maybe that's all it is. It's not that I'm not skilled, it's that I'm chicken. There it is. Oh, is that gorgeous? It's so pretty. So, so pretty. I want to knit it. I think it would be fun to knit. I'm just a little terrified, honestly. To tell you the truth, I am a little terrified. Little bit terrified. Oh, they used Cascade for the shawl. Okay, so that's cool. They did use a bulky weight for the shawl. So I'm sure that shawl is going to like knit up in no time at all. But anyways, so that is Within, Shannon Cook, and Jane Richmond. It's one of the books that I ordered. I am so glad I did though. I mean, like I said, the patterns probably are on Ravelry, but if I planned on making at least 3 out of the 6, it's worth it to get the book because the pictures are gorgeous. It does a lot better having a physical book. Oh my God, this chair. Caitlin, this is your fault because I could go get another chair. I could. She was, if you haven't watched her last podcast, she was actually talking about me with a pair of her socks that she was knitting because the socks she was knitting last time she made a pair of socks and they weren't even. And I'm not talking like the stripes matching, the socks lengths were not even. And I told her that is so something I can see myself doing. Because one sock was like here and the next one was like up here. It was like, you know, half an inch or whatever difference in the socks. And I laughed so hard, not because she did it, but because I can see myself doing it. So in her last podcast, she's like, when I got down to near the end, I was looking and I thought of you, and she's like, oh, you know. Well, Oh, right back at you, Caitlin, because this dang chair is annoying. Maybe I just need some WD-40 or something and get this squeakiness. I know it's my big butt is weighing down the chair and it's making it. Uh, anyway, so that's it for my acquisitions. I didn't really have much at all this week. Not much knitting, not much acquisitions. That was pretty much it. That was that. So if that's all you came for, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the podcast. And next week I will have more to show you. I was debating whether or not I should take the podcast every other week. I don't know what to do. I'm torn. I'm so torn. So if you guys want to comment, let me know what you think. If you think that you enjoy seeing me and my knitting and what I'm buying and what I'm talking about and what podcast I'm talking about and all that other stuff, and you don't care if there's not a ton of knitting content or acquisitions, and you're okay with having a weekly podcast, let me know. If you think that there's not enough knitting content, that you think every other week would probably be preferred, let me know, because I want to take your thoughts into consideration. I love podcasting. I do. I love podcasting. And like I said, I would do it every day if I could. If I had stuff to show every day, I would podcast every day. But I don't. So I won't. But I do love podcasting and I do love doing it every week. But it just takes so much time. By the time, even by the time I get this ready, which really isn't a lot, but it's enough. By the time I get ready, I get all my stuff together, I get my tea made, which I forgot to drink, which is probably really cold. It is, but it's a good thing David's tea tastes good as an iced tea because it's still good to drink. um, by the time I get myself ready, get my stuff together, get my tea made, get everything set up, it's probably at least an hour to get everything set up. Then it's usually about an hour to podcast. Then it's probably 2 to 3 hours by the time the editing is done and all the uploading and everything like that. So you're looking anywhere from, I'd say, 5 to 7 hours to get a podcast done. If you're the type that goes in and edits and adds all the information on the screen as you talk about it, it takes a lot longer than if you just did the podcast, cut out a few little things, whatever, slap a beginning on it, slap an ending on it, and you're done. It doesn't take as long. But if you're going in, because I basically have to watch my entire podcast at least once while I'm editing so I can get in the names of the pattern, the colors of the yarn, people I'm talking about, cows I'm working on, whatever, all gets put in there. So I'm debating whether or not I want to do that either, because I am going to have all my notes in my Ravelry group. So do I need to put everything on the screen as well? Let me know what you think. Do you like having all the information on the screen as it goes? Or would you rather have, or do you usually go to the show notes to get the notes there, get the links and everything there? Let me know your opinions. Let me know your thoughts, because I would really appreciate it. If I did a podcast every 2 weeks, I definitely would have more knitting to show. I'd probably have a little more acquisitions. I'd probably have a little bit more content knitting wise. Now, until I start getting more crafty stuff going as well, and then maybe I'll have a little bit more to show each episode, but I'm not really sure yet. So I'm kind of debating. I'm struggling. My mom and my daughter think I should do it every other week, but I really love podcasting and I want to do it every week. I just don't want to be a nuisance to you guys or annoying or whatever. And you guys be like, okay, she's podcasting again, but she only showed one thing. You know, she had no acquisitions. She only had one whip. I don't know. I don't know. So if you guys can let me know, I would really, really appreciate any feedback. If you don't want to say it on the comments on here, message me personally. I appreciate talking to you and finding out um, what your opinions are on the podcast. Um, what you would like to see more of, what you don't really think is important or interesting or whatever. Just let me know. I appreciate it. So for those of you that have come just for the knitting, that is all we have for the knitting for this week. I am going to do a little chit chat, talk about some of the podcasts that I've been watching, which there's been quite a bit this week, as well as not really a shop update, more like a sneak peek of stuff to come because I did go fabric shopping this week. So I'm excited about that. So if you're in for the knitting, and that is all for today, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the time that was here, and I hope you come back next time. So thank you all again for coming, and you have a great day. Now, for those of you that are sticking around to hear about the podcasts I'm watching, TV shows I'm watching, and a little bit of shop updatey type sneak peek stuff, yay. Okay, first, let's talk about podcasts. Let's talk about podcasts. I'll do the little sneak peek at the end. So, a little chit chat. What I am watching, I'm watching some of my typical, as soon as they pop up, I gotta watch them right away ones. Some were towards the end of last week, the beginning of this week. Some were just like recently. Of course, the WTF knitting with Levi. Hi, Levi. I love him. He is so much fun, and he is kicking some butt on this podcasting thing. Let me tell you, his viewership is just going through the roof, and I cannot be happier. I am so happy for him. He's a great guy, and he's funny as hell. If you want to laugh, you need to watch his podcast. I'm not saying you're laughing at him, you're laughing with him because his laugh is contagious and you cannot help but laugh when you hear him laugh. Honeybee Knits with Melissa. I watch her all the time as well. As soon as her podcasts come out, I'm right there watching. She has got some beautiful yarn and bags and all kinds of stuff going on. So you definitely want to check out her podcast. Let's see, what else have I been watching? Hand Me My Knitting with Sam. I think this is the first time I've talked about her. I've watched all her episodes. She's a fairly new knitter as well. I think she's got around the same amount of episodes as me, possibly. I absolutely love what she chooses to work on and the colors that she chooses to use. Her knitting is so gorgeous, so beautiful. I like watching her podcast to see what she's knitting on because her stuff is just excellent, excellent, excellent. She's doing a great job. So, hi, Sam. If you watch, I don't think you do, but if you do, you're doing an awesome job, girl. Let's see. By the Lakeside with Sandy. She is back. She's done 2 episodes again since she's been back. I'm so happy to see her back. Fellow Canadian bag maker, and her bags are just great. I love her bags. They're so pretty. And yeah, she does some great stuff. She's so soft spoken and gentle when she talks. It's so pleasing and it's just nice to listen to. Me, I got a loud voice. I'm just like right out there. And she's more soft and gentle and kind and sweet, and that's Sandy. Let's see, who else have I been watching? Of course, the Yarn Hoarder. Oh my God, Amber, you are a riot. I love you so much. You are amazing. You make me laugh. You make me laugh. You are just awesome. And I'm so excited when one of your episodes come in. Not only the fact that I'm like so envious of your yarn stash, because that's my yarn stash right there. That little puny little bit right there. It is growing, mind you, just not enough. I need some tonals. And it's so hard for me to go shopping because whenever I'm in there, all these gradients and speckles and all that stuff call my name. But then I'm not sure what to mix with it when I'm doing a 2 or 3 color thing. I'm like, shoot, don't have anything to go with it. So I think my next purchase, I'm gonna have to buy some tonal stuff to go with some of the gorgeous stuff that's over there. But anyways, Amber from the Yarn Hoarder, she is amazing, 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 amazing. I pair her up there with the grocery girls because these ladies are just unbelievable. They're so nice, they're so friendly, they have great projects, and she showed this adorable hippo. Was so flippin' cute. My daughter wants me to make her one. So thanks, Amber. I'm gonna have to make my first stuffy now. Thanks. I want to anyways. And I wanted to buy the book that she showed a long time ago. With the animals, all the animal knitting and everything. And I'm so mad at myself for not buying it. I seen it one day in Michael's and I'm like, I'm not good enough to make anything like that yet. So I didn't end up buying it. And now I can't find it anywhere. I'm gonna have to go searching her podcasts or searching her show notes to find what that book was called again because I cannot find it for the life of me. I keep going into my Indigo bookstore, online bookstore, and I type in like knitting animals or some keywords that might bring up the book, and I keep getting like actual knitted animals. No, I want a book about knitting animals. Anyways, if any of you remember what the name of that book is called, please let me know because I really want to buy it because I do want to knit some of the stuff in there. Not just yet because I don't think I'm good enough yet, but I would love to do it. So if any of you remember the name of the book, Amber, if by any chance you ever get a chance to watch my podcast, I would be absolutely, oh my God, fangirling like major. But let me know what the book is because I appreciate it. Okay, who else? Who else? Who else have I been watching? I'm watching, of course, Girls in the Yarn Cafe, Christy and Tristan, and they actually mentioned me in their last podcast with podcasts they're watching, and I was like, oh my God, they mentioned my name. Oh my God, they mentioned my name. I was so excited. I get that every time a podcaster mentions my name. Even if they mention my name on 2 or 3 podcasts, I still freak out every time. Oh my God, this is crazy. And I just finished watching while I was last night while I was knitting on my shawl. I was watching the Periscoping Sisters with Debbie and Amy. Those girls, oh my God, make me laugh so hard. Amy, yeah, your socks. Her socks were so funny. I mean, not to be Debbie was laughing her head off. She just could not stop laughing. And the more Debbie laughed, the more I started laughing. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I could totally see me knitting socks like that because self-striping to try and make 2 the same, I wouldn't even be able to figure it out at all. So I told my daughter when I'm making her socks, don't expect the socks to be identical because they probably won't be. Crazy, 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 let me tell you. But oh my God, her socks were gorgeous. They just did not match at all. Oh my gosh, you have to watch their episode if you haven't yet. It just what came out last night, I believe. So you definitely need to watch that, Amy and Debbie. And oh my God, I fangirled so bad. Last week or the week before, Debbie followed me on Instagram. And I'm like, oh my God, Debbie Reese is following me on Instagram. Oh my God, I was so excited. I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even believe it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so excited. Um, so those are all the people that I've watched continuously. Then I did start watching a new podcast. Um, she only has 3 episodes out, but they were quite a while ago. Her most recent one, let me see if I can find. Her most recent, trying to think. Her most recent podcast was 2 weeks ago, and it's called Hey, I'm Catherine, the podcast. She is fun. She is so sweet, so nice. Oh, I got something in my eye. It's going to drive me nuts. Um, you have to watch her. You have to check her out at least once, see how you think. I actually binge watched all 3 of her episodes because she only had 3 out. I thought, you know what? I'm going to start right from the beginning because I kind of like starting from the beginning. But if you have like over like 30 podcasts, it's kind of hard because you want to be caught up with what's going on so you can enter cows, you can enter giveaways, you can know what they're talking about, what they're showing on Instagram. You know, you're there and you're seeing it, you're doing it, you're in the moment with them. But at the same time, you want to watch from the beginning so you can see who they are, what they're about, and stuff like that. And you can see their progress and their growth as a podcaster onto who they are now. So Catherine only has 3 podcasts, and I've watched all 3. I loved all 3. She is so fun. You have to check her out. It's Hey, I'm Catherine, the podcast. So definitely check her out. And that's it for podcasters. There's more that I watch and stuff like that, but there's a few that I just recently come back out that I need to catch up on. So that'll be on my next podcast. You'll hear about those. Let's see, TV shows. I'm a little disappointed, I will say, because 2 of the shows that I love are already on hiatus. Wah, wah, wah. Suits, love that show with Meghan Markle. Love that show. And I believe it was already on hiatus. I think it was only out for like 5 episodes. What is up with that? What is up with that? What is the point of coming back if it's only for 5 episodes? Seriously, you get us back in, you reel us back in, and you're like, boom, done. See you next time. It stinks. It stinks. So that one and Private Eyes with Jason Priestley. I love both of those shows, and they're both gone. They're both bye-bye, on hiatus already. It stinks. Stinks. But the good thing, there's a new show. Oh my God, I'm so addicted. I am so addicted. There's only been 3 episodes, 2 weeks so far. I am so addicted to this show. It's on after The Fosters, which I watch and I love that show as well. But it's called The Bold Type. Oh my God, these ladies are hilarious. I love them. The show is just, it's awesome. It reminds me a lot of, it gives me a Sex and the City kind of vibe to it. It's about 3 friends that work in a magazine. And the magazine is kind of like a Cosmo type magazine where they have some sex articles, some stuff. It's very Cosmo-esque. Cosmo-esque? Something? I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. So it's very Cosmo-like magazine. And they work for the magazine. One girl's a writer. One girl is in charge of like their social media, and another one is like an assistant to one of the big people or whatever who she's trying to get into more into the fashion part of the magazine. So, oh my God, it is so funny. I love this show. And if it gets canceled, I'm going to scream because I have a habit of loving shows that get canceled after the first season. and then I get depressed and I get sad and then I have to find something else to watch. But I love this show. So if you guys liked the Sex and the City series, the show, you will like The Bold Type. I'm pretty positive about it because it's got very, very similar. Instead of working for a magazine or working for a newspaper, they're working for a magazine instead. I meant, if you know what I meant. But anyways, it's really, really good. They got some really cute guys in it too, so that doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. Oh my god, the one episode I laughed so hard. There is a girl, and I'm not going to tell you a lot in case you haven't seen the show, but there was a girl. She's in there talking, and they look over, and there is a whole table of female toys. Let me put it that way. Yeah. And she's like, oh my god, right? Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. You have to see it. It's called The Bold Type. I'm trying to remember what day it's on. Here it's on ABC Spark, so I'm not sure if that's the same where you guys are or whatever, but it is such a good show. My eye is really bothering me. It is such a good show. You have to watch it. Definitely have to watch it. Okay, so that's basically, I've been watching some of my regular every week type stuff as well, but those ones I wanted to kind of talk about. So next, let me show you a little sneak peek of some fabric and some stuff coming into the shop, probably in 2 weeks' time. I'm not sure. I'm hoping this week, but that'd be a lot of sewing. So I'm not really positive if it's going to be this week or not. I was going to bring the whole thing over, but oh, look at this stack. Woo-hoo. Some of them are old favorites that I'm bringing back, and some of them are brand spanking new. So I think, should I go with new first? Yeah, we'll go with new first. This one I already had cut up. I was going to put in a shop update last week, but I ran out of knitting. I ran out of sewing time, so I didn't. But I love this fabric. It is so fun, really. I wonder if any of these actually work. Oh, look, it's a banana bread recipe. It's all recipes. Are you kidding me? It is all recipes. This bag is recipes. It's got banana bread, Italian bread, milk chocolate brownies, which I really want to know if these actually are actual recipes. Very best apple pie and oatmeal cake. So whoever gets this one, you will have to let me know if you want to try these recipe. Parker House Rolls, sugar cookies, Mile High biscuits, and Blue Ribbon peanut butter cookies. What? 1 cup of shortening, cup of sugar, cup of brown sugar, firmly packed, 2 eggs, cup of peanut butter, teaspoon vanilla, 3 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. It's got directions, it's got baking time, it's got everything. I kind of think these might be actual recipes. I might have to like jot some of these down before I sell these bags. I think I might have to do that. Why am I not getting focused in there? Hello, focus. Thank you. I may have to do that. I can't even. Look, Blue Ribbon peanut butter cookies. It's so fun. I just thought the fabric was really fun. And I'm like, okay, I have to buy this fabric and make some bags out of it. I don't know if it'll ever sell, but I had to make some bags out of that. And the inside for that one, I thought this was absolutely perfect to go with it. Different types of things that have to deal with baking. Yummy, sweet, spiced, cake, frosting, carrot cake, butter, cakery, vanilla, sprinkles, sweet, chocolate, frosting, vanilla. And we got this to go inside. Isn't that fun? I think it's so fun. So hopefully somebody will like that. I like it. But yes, I'm definitely going to have to check about those recipes because they look so good. They look so good. Okay, this next one, oh my gosh, it is so fun. I was going to buy more material for this, but I'm not sure if it's going to sell or not, so I only bought like half a yard. So I think I'll be able to get out 2 small and a medium, or a medium and a small. I'm not really sure. I haven't measured it all out yet, but this is so cute. Flip-flops. Isn't that adorable? I love that. It's flip-flops. I thought it's so cute. I know summer is like half over already or whatever, but I thought that was adorable and I had to get it. And I've got that pairing up with this really pretty blue. So I think that'll look nice. So that's the second new one. So we got three new ones coming out and 3 old favorites coming back. So this next one is so flipping cute. There's so many choices I had for inside fabric for this one. I couldn't decide. So I thought I'd do something nice and bright. But anyways, these guys are so flippin' adorable. Look at the sheepies. Look at the sheepies. The one's winking. I think it's freaking cute. It's so cute. He's winking. There's this one right here in the middle. Look at him. Where is he? Is it that guy? Yeah. This guy right here. He's winking. It's so cute. I love it. So we got that. And we're going to bring it out. Make it nice and bright. Okay, that is not as bright as it is. It is like bright yellow. No, that's not doing any justice at all. Okay, maybe back here. That's a bit better. Still not quite. It's like bright yellow. It's so cute though. It's like sunshine yellow, like lemon, like it's a bright yellow. But I thought that'd be kind of cute together. So I was going to do a pattern behind it, but because it's white, it was really showing the pattern through, and I didn't want that clashing. My next one, I'm hoping to put all 6 of these in the shop at once. I hope. We'll see how my sewing time comes along this week. This one here sold out. Everybody seemed to love it, except for the fact that it's going to have a different lining in the inside because I couldn't find that other lining, which kind of stunk. But it's my Beauty and the Beast. It's Beauty and the Beast and reading. What's better than Beauty and the Beast and reading? See, it says good reads and good friends. And this sold out last time I had this in the shop, which was quite a while ago actually. So I'm hoping people are still into that because I think it's such a fun bag. And that's actually the same. Oh no, it's not the one I have. But yeah, so I think I'll be getting I bought a whole yard of this one. Be able to get a couple small, a couple medium. I might even do a drawstring one with this. I haven't decided yet, so we'll have to see. But I got this fun black, white, and gray polka dots to go inside of that. So I think that'll be kind of fun. Another one that I had, I think it's sold out as well. I'm not positive. It might be sold out, but it might. I'm not sure. My Alice and the Queen of Hearts. I'm going to bring these back again. This is so cute. And that one is going to have red, black, and white polka dots inside of that. So that's going to be fun. Lots of fun fabrics, lots of fun colors. So those ones, those will be coming back out in the shop again. And my last one coming back out in the shop has, I'm not sure if that one's sold out or not. I think that one is sold out too. It is my Holly Hobby. I'm bringing some Holly Hobby back. And then that's got the fabric that goes inside of that one. I think I showed this last time on the, not last time, but a couple weeks ago on the podcast. Now I've got all these little stray strands of fabric all over my shirt. So that one's coming out in the shop again as well. So those 6 bags will be coming out in the shop. I'm not sure if it's going to be this week, like this weekend. If not, because I am actually working next Sunday, because the manager is going on like a 5-day week holiday type thing. So I'm back up to like 39 hours. Not this week coming, but next week. But I have Monday and Tuesday off. I have 2 days off in a row. I'm so excited when I get 2 days off in a row. Small things, I guess, right? So I end up working, I'm off Friday, but I work Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm off Monday and Tuesday. So I'm hoping if I don't get the bag sewn up on one of the days that I'm off this week, Sunday night, Monday, I'll work on them, and they'll be back out in the shop on Tuesday, I think. That's the plan. Hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully that'll work out according to plan. We'll see. But that is the plan. That is the strategy, the plan, the whole. That is everything. Anyways, that is everything. That's it for this episode. I hope you all had fun. I hope you enjoyed everything that I showed you and you liked everything. Yeah, so once again, join my Ravelry group. I would love to see some more members. I actually had, I think, 5 members join last week, which was pretty awesome. I think we're at 32 now. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about that. Thank you all who have joined the Ravelry group. And if you want to join, please do. It is Crafty Mama Designs on Ravelry. Like I said, I have the One Skin Cow going on. I have the Socks All the Time Cow going on. I also have an FO thread, which I haven't drawn any winners from yet, but I do plan on doing that very soon. So make sure you get in there and you show me what you're working on. We do have a coupon code page as well, or a thread as well. So if you are a maker of anything that's knitting related, bags, notions, yarn, patterns, any of that, you have coupon codes, definitely jump into my group and share with us your codes. I would love to promote your stuff, and I will tell everybody your code and stuff on the next podcast. There is an Ask Me Anything thread as well, so if there's anything you want to know about me, whether or not it's about my bag making or my journey into polymer clay or my journey into making a pattern for the first time, which honestly is a little terrifying, I will say, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just knitting and writing it down and hoping things work out. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? I was going to buy a book. When I saw this Within book, there was a book called Beginner's Guide to Writing Patterns. I was going to get it, but I thought, I'm not really sure because I don't think I'm going to do an actual physical diagram pattern with it. I mean, I could, I guess. I don't know. I might still get that book just for references, right? Can't hurt. I want to get my knitting library expanded. I have, I think, 4 or 5 books now, so it's always fun to get some more books. So yeah, make sure you jump in my Ravelry group. Follow me on Instagram, CraftyMama_73, and yeah, because you'll be up to date on everything. I usually talk about everything on Instagram first, and then I bring it into the other avenues, the podcast or the Ravelry group, Facebook, all that kind of stuff after the fact. So yeah, definitely do all that because I'm excited. I'm excited to get some more people in the group, get some chatting going on, get some fun stuff. I actually have. I don't know if I should. Um, I am going to start a new CAL in September. It's going to start September 1st, and it is going to be, I'm not sure what I'm going to name it yet, whether I'm going to name it Winter's Coming or I don't know. Something along those lines. And it is going to be knitting all winter attire type things. Shawls, hats, scarves, gloves, sweaters, all that is going to be in it starting September 1st. I'm really, really excited about it. Yeah, really excited. I haven't really decided yet if I want to do a co-host. I kind of do, but I'm not really sure. If by any chance you are a fellow podcaster and you want to co-host that with me, let me know and we can talk, and possibly maybe I'll do it as a co-hosting one, because I think that would be fun to co-host that with somebody. I'm not sure how long it's going to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to go from September right to December, or if it's just going to be a September, October type of deal, maybe September, October, November. I haven't decided any of that yet. But if you are interested in possibly co-hosting that with me, let me know, because I think that would be fun. I'm all set and ready to do it by myself because I'm a big girl and, I can do things by myself. But I think it would be fun to do it with a co-host. So if there is anybody out there that would think that they'd like to be a part of it, let me know. We can talk and see how things go. Talk out some details and see stuff. So that's about it. That's it for the podcast. Thank you all so much for coming by. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. If you do like this podcast, give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Just do it. Just click that little subscribe button. You'll make me very happy. And then you'll be notified whenever a new podcast comes out. So if you enjoyed this one, you probably enjoy the next as well, I think. So hopefully you all had a good time. I had a blast, and I will I'll keep you up to date on my shawl pattern, let you know how that's going. So have a great day. Have a wonderful week. Yeah, until next time, keep on crafting. Bye.